I've spoken before about the weird shit my mama would do as like her means of like controlling me from a narcissistic perspective, or trying to. So I'll never forget when I was like 19. When I came home, before I even came home, she told me that she had a car for me. It was a car that she had originally had, and it was a vehicle that she had originally had. She ended up upgrading, and she was like, when you come home, this is your car. My dad is a mechanic, so my dad would tell her, like, you know, you can send a car out here, or I can come and get it, and I'll have it all fixed up for her. On top of the fact that it was a stick, and I didn't drive a stick. But my dad was like, you know, I'll get her together, whatever. You know, if you already got her a car, I don't have to buy her one, right? And she had every reason as to why she wasn't going to send it, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Okay, cool. So then I get home. I couldn't use the car right away because I had some license issues from Arizona. Everybody in Arizona was driving at 16, 17 without a license. Half of us was grown and had to get a license later on in life because our license was suspended before we could even legally have one. So when I got back home, I had to like pay off like whatever tickets I had and shit like that. And so I couldn't drive the car right away. Once I got my L's in order and I was ready to purchase a car, or ready for the car, I remember asking my mom, like, can you tell me what's wrong with the car? Can you teach me how to drive it? Yada, yada, yada. Like, my dad said he'll get it fixed, whatever. She kept dragging her feet. She would give me all these excuses and reasonings as to why she could not get me this fucking car. Okay, whatever. So I get sick of the shit, and I remember I used to work at this little Metro PCS like flagship store, and my boss was El Salvadorian. And she was like, don't even trip, I got a spot for you, here's the information, you only need like $500 down, they'll take care of you. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go down there, literally get on the bus, me and my cousin at the time, we get on the bus, we go down there, they show us a little Chevy Cavalier. Okay, this was 2009, I think the Cavalier was like a 05. I'm like, okay, I could do that. Like, I didn't have a car, so I was whatever, right? And so I go put my little money down. I'm 19. I don't know shit about buying a car. This is shit your parents are supposed to help you with, but, you know, I damn near raised myself. So I get down there. They're like, yeah, you can't drive the car off the lot without no insurance. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? They didn't offer me no temporary insurance or none of that. Y'all, my grandmother had to literally drive from Paramount down to fucking 29th and La Brea. So, like, La Brea Adams. Drove down there, called the people, put me on her insurance, and helped me pretty much out with getting the car secured. So I get the car, drive the car off the lot. I'm all excited. I done bought my first car, you know, whatever. So I call my mom. I'm like, where you at? She's like, oh, I'm at Big Lots with your sister. I'm like, all right, cool. This is the Big Lots, y'all, from LA. This is the Big Lots that used to be on Manchester and Crenshaw. So I get to the Big Lots, and my mom's like, how did you get here? You had one of your friends come and drive you? And I was like, no, I bought a car. I was so fucking proud of myself, y'all. I was like, no, I bought a car. She's like, you bought a car? And I was like, yeah. That night before that, I had got followed home by this man in a fucking Yukon. Nigga pulled up on the back streets. Anybody that knows Inglewood, I'm from Inglewood. I used to work at the Metro. They was right there on Crenshaw and Century. I used to cut through the Hollywood Park parking lot, the old Hollywood Park parking lot, to walk home. This nigga sees me. He trying to holler at me. I tell him I'm good. That nigga pulls out to the back streets on like 102nd and Yukon. He got a fucking like Chevy, either a GMC Yukon or like whatever, a GMC Denali or whatever, Chevy Tahoe, whatever he got, but he got one of them, and he's parked like off in a cut with all the fucking doors open. And that nigga's like, I just want to talk to y'all. I booked it down the fucking street. So I call her and I'm telling her what's happening. I'm like, can you come get me? This nigga's following me, y'all. She don't even come get me. So that night I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go get a car. Next morning I go and get my car. She got an attitude because I went and bought a car. Talking about you always doing shit without talking to me. I'm 19. I didn't know how to talk to you about getting a fucking car. Like, and I told her, I said, well, you gave me a car, but you won't get the car fixed. Like, you won't let me get the car fixed. You won't sign the car over to me. I'm supposed to just be on the bus? I'm walking home at 11 o'clock at night. Nah. Y'all, the whole entire time I had that car, her and my auntie called that car a bucket. And 35-year-old me looks back, and I'm like, it wasn't a bucket. It was a fucking 4-year-old car. My fucking $30,000 truck I drive now is a 4-year-old car. And it never gave bucket. Like, never. And it's just so wild to me. Like, if with her, if it wasn't something that she could control, because even then she used to be like, I'll take your car. I'll take your car. You won't have no car. Legally, bitch, you can't take my car. But that's how, like, they condition you, especially when it's your parents. So when you're hearing grown people that's telling you shit that they going through with their family members and their parents and shit, and you're like, oh, you know, just do this, and this, and they're like, I can't. They're not lying to you. Like, you got to understand what narcs whole game is controlling your mind. Once they control your mind, they can control any and everything else. And that's literally how, like, she used to do me. Like, but that whole entire time I had that car, she called my car a Bucky. Wow. And then the funny thing about it too was, I thought back on it, but not too long after that, she ended up giving that car to some nigga she was talking to. And I'll never forget, because the nigga called and he was like, hey, mama, is your mom there? And I'm like, yeah, she in the shower, what's up? And he like, oh, tell her this and this went wrong with the car or whatever, and to call me back. And I'm like, oh yeah, all right. Child, I never told her shit. She was so mad at me too, because I pretty much left that nigga stranded. You gave a nigga a car. And she always did that. I told y'all, like, she got my sister's dad, who fucking, my sister don't even know this nigga. She got my sister's dad tattooed on her body. Or her kids ain't even on her. I wish the fuck I would. Ain't no nigga on my body. The only man tattooed on my body is my oldest son. I don't even play them kind of fucking games. But we were never, like, growing up, like, as an adult now, I realized we was never important to her. We never meant shit to her. Never. Like, we was just something for people to look at. We was something that made her look good. That's it, and that's all.